Liberal arts students can select from 10 options: applied math, deaf studies, history, international studies, Japanese, journalism, Latin American studies, political science, teaching English to speakers of other languages, or women, gender, and sexuality studies. Let's learn a little about each one.
Applied math option. Applied math students study quantitative skills and their application in other fields, such as science, engineering, computer science, social science, and economics and finance. Possible jobs for graduates of applied math are actuary, business analyst, data scientist, globe price analyst, research analyst, statistician, and supply chain analyst.
LaGuardia Community College has a 44-year history of serving the deaf community here in New York City. The Deaf Studies program is one of three long-standing entities associated with the deaf community on campus. The program for deaf adults, which serves the deaf students here at the college. The ASL English Interpreting Program, and nationally recognized Sign Language Interpreter Training Program. And finally, the Deaf Studies program, which prepares students to work with the deaf community as sign language interpreters, educators of the deaf, speech language pathologists, audiologists, and social workers. We are the only deaf studies program within the CUNY system. In fact, we're the only deaf studies program in all of New York City. We're also the only program in New York City, Westchester, and Nassau counties to offer sign language linguistics, which explains why our students come from Staten Island, Mahopac, and the Hamptons just to take our courses. ASL is the second most popular language on campus with about 175 students, 75 of which are deaf studies majors. Our graduates have gone on to become sign language interpreters in local schools and hospitals. Several graduates work as educators in local schools for the deaf. In fact, one graduate now teaches police officers sign language and another interprets Broadway shows. Our program may be small, but the impact our graduates have on the deaf community here in New York City is huge.
History is the stories we tell about the past. Studying the past helps us understand our society and the rich diversity of the human experience. At LaGuardia, we give particular attention to the historical foundations of structural inequality and how historical knowledge can help us change the world we live in. A degree in history helps our students on a wide range of academic and professional journeys, especially those that call for strong communication and analytical skills. A history degree prepares you for careers as writers and editors, lawyers and paralegals, documentarians and park rangers, political staffers and journalists, and yes, teachers and professors too.
Are you interested in learning about culture, identity, and language while exploring global issues? Are you interested in a career with the United Nations, UNICEF, or USAID? Or perhaps you're interested in a career as a US Foreign Service officer or want to eventually work in international law. International Studies coursework prepares you for a wide range of careers. Our graduates include recipients of critical language and Gilman Study Abroad scholarships. Students in the International Studies option who graduate with a 2.75 GPA or higher are guaranteed a spot in the prestigious Colin Powell School of Civic and Global Leadership at the City College of New York. If you want to learn about how the local is connected to the global, come join us.
Leverage your personal interest in Japan, such as video games, anime, and Japanese food to benefit your professional careers in the future. Many Japanese option students study abroad in Japan for a substantial length of time during their study in this option. After graduation, almost all Japanese option students obtain a BA in the East Asian Studies at Queen's College or at another four-year institutions such as Temple University in Japan. Current careers of our former students include Japanese language teachers in Japan, sales or marketing positions at the Japanese corporations in New York City, and college instructors with a graduate degree.
In the journalism option in liberal arts, students learn top-notch writing and reporting skills needed to embark on careers in print journalism, digital media, and broadcast news outlets. All of our faculty are published journalists who are able to use their reporting experience to further enrich our students' learning and professional development. The program helps you develop your own unique voice to report on the stories you want to tell. Through our articulation agreements, you can begin your professional training in journalism at LaGuardia and transfer seamlessly with all of your credits to York College or Brooklyn College. Our students have had great success using their published work in The Bridge, the college's student-run newspaper, as part of their professional portfolios to garner prestigious fellowships at the Pulitzer Center, internships at NBC News, and acceptance to Ivy League schools.
In Latin American studies, you learn about the arts, music, literature, and history of millenary cultures of the Americas and their legacies to modern times. You also learn about the interconnectedness of cities such as New Orleans, Havana, Mexico City, Paris, Kingston, Rio de Janeiro, and yes, New York. Our option is articulated with several senior colleges in CUNY, and our graduates have gone on to advanced degrees in prestigious universities such as Princeton and the University of Chicago, and now teach at Dartmouth and Queen's College. Thank you for your attention.
Politics is about power. In a given society, political science analyzes who gets what, when, and how. Political science students learn about the theoretical and practical foundations of American global politics and receive training in political analysis, critical thinking skills, and research. Learning about different systems and practices of respective governments prepares political science students with the knowledge and skills necessary to create social change. A degree in political science can be applied in a wide range of careers in federal, state, and local governments, law, business, international organizations, nonprofits, campaign management and polling, electoral politics, journalism, research, and university and college teaching. Political science students often transfer to Hunter College's political science department to complete their BA.
What is TESOL? TESOL stands for Teaching English to Speakers of Other Languages. The demand for teachers with training in TESOL is very high around the world and in the United States. In fact, by 2025, 1 out of 4 children in classrooms across the nation will be English language learners or emergent bilingual students. It is the fastest growing group of students in grades K through 12. The new Tesol Linguistics option in liberal arts, social science, and humanities at LaGuardia Community College provides the foundation for a career in TESOL in a diverse range of English teaching settings. The option is designed for students interested in pursuing teaching English as a new language, also called English as a second language or English as a foreign language, in private and public school contexts, both in the United States and abroad. A degree in TESOL can also lead to careers in language testing, materials design and publishing, program administration, and more. Our curriculum provides a foundation that includes educational linguistics, bilingualism, sociolinguistics, literacy, psycholinguistics, and language policy and planning. The degree in TESOL at LaGuardia Community College adheres to New York State teacher education requirements, preparing students for an initial certificate to teach in New York State public schools and in all grades. Students graduating from LaGuardia with an Associate of Arts in TESOL Linguistics will be able to transfer and enroll in the Bachelor of Arts degree in Applied Linguistics, TESOL, at our partner institution, Queens College.
The Women, Gender, and Sexuality Studies option allows students to learn about culture and society through the intersections of gender, sexuality, race, class, ability, and other social categories. Students go on to careers as artists, activists, public health advocates, social workers, teachers, and work in public office, clinics, human resources, humanitarian organizations, and other areas. They take classes with dedicated faculty in English, humanities, and social sciences. Our articulation agreement with Hunter College makes transferring to Hunter hassle-free. If you're interested in adding an option, contact the option director or your advisor. They can help you complete a change of concentration form that you can submit to the registrar.